Hello chatterbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys are all having a lovely week so far. On my Monday I had work. It was Bank Holiday Monday. I'd already worked the weekend, so Bank Holiday weekend and Monday. So of course by Monday I was absolutely done. I was so tired. Getting up was a struggle. I got up, showered and changed, and that definitely helped wake me up. I had some breakfast, I had some raisin bread and a cup of tea. Blooming, loving my raisin bread toast at the moment. And my mum was asleep, older brother was asleep, his girlfriend was over for the Bank Holiday weekend, and they were just gone out the night before, so they were a little bit sore of the head. And my younger sister was up in uni, younger brother at his, older sister was at hers, and my dad then dropped me off to work. I got to work, got clocked in, and as you can imagine, being Bank Holiday Monday, it was so busy. It was quite gloomy and it was quite crowded to start off with, and all of a sudden we had a walk-in of 10 people, a walk-in of 7, and it was a lot. So I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and then I clocked off. I did 10 till 4, and I didn't even get a lunch break because it was so busy. And I clocked off and I went off to Tesco's. I got my lunch from there. My dad had picked me up, so we'd gone off to Tesco's and I got my lunch from there. And I got some flour stats from the flour section that I'm going to show you guys now. Lovely flour snaps. I then got back, I got changed, had my lunch. I got myself a meal deal from Tesco's. My old brother was back from being at work. I was just listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing and colouring in, and sorted out my Blues doll. I then watched Father Brown and Escape to Country, and Home and Away did not record, even though I've got it set on a record link. So I had to record it for 6 o'clock and watch it then. I then had my tea. I had a microwavable chicken curry that I got from Tesco's, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious, love a chicken curry. I then had a custard slice and a cup of tea, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Bloody love a custard slice. After that, I then went off on a massive evening stroll, and I got some flour snacks that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flower snacks, loving my evening strolls at the moment, and the lovely sunshine and blue skies. I also got 2 snaps of some pretty leaves with lovely patterns on. I'm going to show you guys now. Very cool patterns on those leaves. I then got back and watched the UK soaps and the Home and Away episode that I'd had to re-record. Finished writing my journal, put that away, had some of my blueberry wheat cereal, and then I was just watching some Netflix. I then went off to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up ready for work. My dad, older brother, sister and younger brother and sister were all at work. Mum was asleep. I had some toast and a cup of tea. I was just watching a bit of TV before work, just a bit of music, and then I locked up and made my way off to work. I got to work and got clocked in, and I was doing 9 till 3, and I got to work and got clocked in, put my bag and coat away, and I was wearing my work shorts instead of my work jeans because it's been so sunny and so warm. And I had my Doctor Who TARDIS hoodie on, because it was a little bit nippy first thing, but as the day went on it got very warm, and so I was glad to have worn my shorts. I got clocked in, put my bag and hoodie away, and I was wanting lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and it wasn't as busy as Monday, thank God. Bank holiday weekend and Monday was so busy, so it was a nice calm shift. Saw lots of the workers, so I was chatting with them, and I was doing some drink making and food and drink orders and bill taking, and just cleaning lots of tables. We did have a few people sitting inside and outside, so I was wanting food and drinks outside as well as inside, and polishing cutlery, putting cups and plates away. And then I finished and I did 9 till 3, and I clocked off, got my bag and coat, and I walked home, and I went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours, such pretty flowers, and I was chatting with one of the flower shopkeepers in there who I'd gone to school with, and we were having a nice catch up. And I then got some snaps of some of the plants from the plant section in there. They've had some new plants come in, and I'm going to show you guys the photos of those plants now. Such lovely colours on the plants, especially love all the red and green patterns on those plants. I then went off to one of my favourite little cafes. I got myself a cookies and cream milkshake from there, and it was so delicious. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It's so good. I then went off and had a look at one of the charity shops and ended up getting myself a pizza from Greggs. I was going to get a cheesy onion pasty, but they were all out, so I just got myself a pizza to have on the way home. And I tried to just jump on in one of the charity shops, and it literally made me look like a tent. It was actually huge, but it was really nice, and it's a shame that it was not in my size. I thought that I'd be able to wear it a little bit baggier, because I do like baggier jumpers, but it just made me look like I was wearing a tent, so that was a no-no. I then made my way home, and I got back, and my older brother was back from work, and I was listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing and colouring in, and yet again, home and away did not record, so I don't have to record it again and watch it later on. And I got a cute mirror selfie in the spare bedroom. I was having a good hair day for a change, and love a good mirror selfie. I then watched Farrah Brown and Escape to the Country and a few Friends episodes, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my Bleacher doll, and then my dad dropped me off to my youth club I volunteer at called Jigsaw every Tuesday evening, and he dropped me off there, and we were doing bunting for the coronation, which is this Saturday. Very exciting. So we did that, and then we went off on a little scavenger hunt where we had to go around and find little laminated pictures that had like a crown on, or Buckingham Palace, or the scepter and stuff like that, and then it'd have a letter on, and each letter would spell out a word, and it was kind of like a Morse code kind of thing, and at the end we spelled it out and it said "be yourself," which is very cute. And then the session was over and I made my way home. I ended up having to walk home and had a nice stroll home, and as I was walking home they were ringing the bells in the church, so it was very beautiful. So I sat and kind of enjoyed the sunshine, listening to the church bells in the distance. I then got home, got changed into my PJs and had my tea, and I had a cheese onion pasty all the way from Padstow, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I did get my cheese onion pasty in the end. I went to Greggs early on to try to get a cheese onion pasty. I ended up getting a well one all the way from Padstow, and it was so delicious. I then got a cute selfie in front of my living room window where we've got a load of pretty roses at the moment that my grandma had given my mum, and they're so pretty. Then I watched the UK soaps and A Home and Away, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, finished writing my journal and then put that away. And then I got my work shorts ready to wear for the next day at work because it was so hot the other day when I had my work jeans on and I was actually melting. So I thought I'd wear my work shorts instead. And then I went off to bed. I then got up on my Wednesday, which is today, and I got ready for work, had a cup of tea and some raisin bread toast for my breakfast, listened to a bit of music, had a bit of a boogie in the kitchen, and my dad, older brother, sister and younger brother and sister were at work. My mum was asleep. I then locked up and made my way off to work, and on the way to work, my work shoes, like not laces, I struggle with my laces due to my dyspraxia. I'm a bit cack-handed, so I had these like special ones that you like just pull together, and it's a godsend, really helps with me, and they just broke, and so I was wondering why my white foot shoe was feeling a bit loose, so I had to run home and put my shoes I normally use to go on my like hikes and stuff, big clunky ones as well, so I put those on, locked up again, and then made my way to work. I then got myself a drink from the corner shop on the way to work and got this pretty flask up on my way to work that I'm going to show you guys now. Such a pretty flower, love all the pinks, love all the flowers out and about now, and the lovely sunshine and blue skies. I then got into work, got clocked in, put my bag and coat away, and I was a little bit early to work, so just before that I just popped into some of the charge shops, and then it was me, my manager and one of my colleagues on shift, and it was pretty calm. We had a few people come in for coffees and breakfast in the morning, and then in the afternoon we had a few more people coming for lunches, and I was running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and I was supposed to have Wednesday off and then be back in tomorrow for 9 till 3, but one of my supervisors had to get someone to come help him at our sistering restaurant in Nailsea, and so my colleague who was supposed to be doing a split shift went there to help out. So I was intentionally going to be only doing 10 till 3, but then nobody was going to be able to do the evening shift, which is 5 till 10:30, which meant that one of our supervisors would be on his own. So I put my hand in the ring, so I'm now doing a split shift. So I've gone from having a day off to only doing 10 till 3 to now doing a split shift. But it's all good because my supervisor who asked if I could do 10 till 3 has said that they will do my 9 till 3 tomorrow, which means I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, which I'm very happy about, ready for the coronation on Saturday. Although apparently it's going to rain for the next 3 days, which is sod's law. Typical coronation on Saturday, lots of street parties. There's a picnic thing at the Mondays, this big green where I live, so they have like vendors and all like stores that's going to be there. I think it's a free, I'm not really sure, I'm just going to turn up and see what happens, might have to pay it at the gate, I'm pretty sure it's free, but I'm looking forward to doing that and maybe going for food with one of my mates who I saw just after my first part of my split shift. So yeah, I'm planning to go to the garden centre tomorrow and walk over back, might have to wear my coat. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's not. I looked and it says it's going to be like cloudy with like a few showers here and there, so I'm hoping that it doesn't rain for the next few days straight. I'm hoping we have a few dry spells here and there. Who knows, it's England, anything can happen. We could have snow, who knows with this weather we have. And I finished at 2-ish in the end and got to have a 3-hour break, which I'm very happy about. And I clocked off, got a bang coat and head off, and I walked home, and my dad had taken my mum and grandma in to see my grandpa in hospital anyway, so I was going to have to walk anyway. And I went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower stats on there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flowers in there, all smells so good in there, I was chatting with the flower shop keeper, and I also got some snaps of some of the plants from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Plants and flower snaps just make me so happy. I love plants and flowers so much. And I then went off to Coffee One and I got myself a cupcake and got myself a frappe from there. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so good. The cupcake had jam in, and it was a coronation cupcake which had this little flag with a crown on that I'm going to put in my dollhouse. I'm also going to take a photo of my Bluetooth doll holding this flag. Might have to stick it on, or I think she might be able to hold it without having Bluetooth or anything on it. And going to post that on my Instagram waiting for the coronation. And yeah, very excited about the coronation. And then put this in my dollhouse. So my dollhouse will be themed for the coronation. You know how much I love to theme my dollhouse. Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, any theme, I will try and do that. And yeah, love it. Love this little flag, it's so cute. I then went off to the co-op and got myself some lunch. I then got home, let myself in, got changed. I'm wearing my work shorts, just changed my t-shirt because there's no point in changing my full outfit and then having to get re-changed back into my work top and shorts. So I just have to put my top on and then get ready back to go to work. Back in at 5, doing 5 till 10:30. I've looked at the bookings for the evening and we've got a booking of 9 and they just coming for drinks, and then a booking of 2, and so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm just going to smash all the closes, get all the glasses and cups and plates and cutlery done, restock, cakes put away, all that kind of stuff. And I've got the next 3 days off. Rain or shine, I shall still be going to the garden centre. I do not care if it's raining buckets and buckets, I'll just put my coat on. I've walked up in snow before, so nothing can stop me from getting to that garden centre. And the coronation, rain or shine, wear coats, umbrellas, it will be fine. It'll be fine and dandy, and I'm looking forward to all the coronation festivities and everyone celebrating. It'll be lovely. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather will be a little bit better. Who knows? You never know what the weather's going to be like. I think I'm just going to take each day as it comes, and just whatever weather it is, it will be. Whatever will be. And I am now off to go and watch today's Home and Away, hoping that it's recorded this time. Fingers crossed. My mum and dad are now back from taking my grandma in to see my grandpa in hospital. He's doing a lot better, and my grandma is going to go in to see him in hospital on a Saturday, and they're going to watch the coronation together. And I am now off to go, and after watching Home and Away, I'm going to be just chilling before going back to work for the second part of my split shift this evening. I hope you guys all have had a lovely week so far, all have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you very soon. Please like, comment and subscribe. I cannot wait for these 3 days off, and yeah, bye.